Play. That was just good football.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll go play action with Nix. Williams brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, here's Nix. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Nix to the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Stroud off the play fake. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Stroud now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, it's Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
two good drives on their first two possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to move back in front.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing Nix. That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
3rd and 2. Here's Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10. It's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Stroud looking to throw.
And Diggs has it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On
first down. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. And Stroud now to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Nix to try again on 2nd and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Here's Nix. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In motion right goes Sutton. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Back to throw.
Able to find Mims.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looks to throw. That's caught by Davis.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Stroud back to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Broncos now down by 10, 1:06 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
We'll get that complete to Vele.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Finding Sutton. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Nix from the shotgun. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Nix on 1st down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays.
today. From Lumen Field in Seattle.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing right away, here's Locke. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Tracy going to get it on first down. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Locke to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw it is Locke. Throw out to Bellinger, and he's got it along the sideline. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Locke. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. action. It's Smith. And Walker has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Now 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Geno. This is caught. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Locke.
He's got Bellinger.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Locke now on 1st down. He finds Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Clock now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gano's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Again, Walker.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have been...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gino's going to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the red zone now, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st down, Locke.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On 1st down, Smith.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
56 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Locke's throw brought in by Bellinger.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Locke.
He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Locke. This is caught by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. That is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. This one from 48 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on him, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Geno on first down.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Smith.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Jackson, Smith, and Jigba touchdown catch. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, here's Locke.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Locke now on first down.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Locke looks to throw it again.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Here's second and 4 from the 24.
They look to throw. It's Locke.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Second and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Here's Locke to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
To throw it is Locke. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Smith going to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke.
Another pass complete to Bellinger.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Block. This one is Slayton over the middle. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Locke.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no
Tuesday. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the National Football.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A first down throw for Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Here's Daniels.
This one caught by Crowder. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now Daniels.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Robinson again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Robinson.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Seibert able to knock this one through.
And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead.
So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action now, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
On play action, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the catch, it's Crowder.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air goes Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This is swung out to Eckler.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott off play action.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Dowdle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Finding Ertz here on the out route.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Apologies to coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, they'll throw.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw is Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, Daniels.
Ertz has it left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Daniels going to try and throw for it.
Flush to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down and a yard. A running play, it's Dowdle.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And the Washington offense heading out. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Daniels. Got a man. It's Brown. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
This is 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
Oh, nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here's 2nd down.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is Ertz with it, right side. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels.
Man open left side is Brown.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Prescott now on second down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott now.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 19-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, this is...
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Lawrence going to put it up right away.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here's Lawrence.
To the right side, incomplete to Washington.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
In motion is Washington. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He'll take this to the 46.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lawrence on the slant. He finds Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
I think we can identify a matchup they like here early on. 2 plays, 2 passes, 2 catches here for this duo. He's certainly shaping up to be a handful as this game goes along. And these guys are on the march here on their opening drive.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Williams.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Josh Hines-Allen
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
That. They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the
a little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. ETN up the middle. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 49 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action, now Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's brought down.
A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Williams throw complete there to Moore.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On play action, here's Williams.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Williams.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
So we have reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. The lake effect snow set to continue for the 2nd half of action as we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
To throw, it's Williams.
Again, he finds Moore. The end result, 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down is Williams.
This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That catch, I believe, will put him right at 200 yards for the game. Indeed, it does. 200 yards. He's been incredible.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing that's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Santos with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
Muscles him off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Back to the ground with Etienne. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lawrence on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence complete to Washington. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Williams' throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. On the handoff, this is Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 55 seconds left. 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. I'm most surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And, boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Here's first down. Lawrence finding Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at 1 final play.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is Madden Football on ps4. We'll see Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
In motion, Hill. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Tua sets up to pass it. That one complete to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw to Smith. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Tua now on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. In motion, Hill.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
A throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. First and goal at the 1. Love now. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
That is caught.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. Tua now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Second and a couple.
Out of the gun, here's it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. On play action, Love to throw.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Play action this time with Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Here's Jacobs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw now, here's Love. That's caught at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft
there to make the grab.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fast.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 52 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Here's Love.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 6 now.
Love looking to throw it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Tua, a final shot before half. Airing it out deep for Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we're at halftime here.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now Love.
That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. 3rd and 19.
Throwing, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Love to throw for it on 4th.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers.
Tucker Kraft,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Dolphins at the line ready for... And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. This is Smith with a grab. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Motion man is Berrios.
Oh, how about this on first and goal?
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
This likely a must-have, third and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Jaden Reed.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now Tua.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tyreek Hill's got another one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Love.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down.
Off the play fake. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Love eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're